Hi, welcome to O'Neill Kinesiology College. Firstly, I'd like to say a big thank you to the Australian Kinesiology Association for allowing us to share our college with their audience. My name's Tanya O'Neill McGowan, and I am the co-author of the book Energetic Kinesiology that you may have already come across in your exploring of the world of kinesiology. This book is part of the training here at O'Neill Kinesiology and is utilised a lot in our first year program. We are located in Perth, Western Australia, and we have a permanent building here with a classroom, practice facilities, and staff available to look after you and answer all your questions on your journey with us. Our founder is Nicola O'Neill. Now, Nicola began teaching kinesiology in 1996. She loved kinesiology from the moment she found it. She always says it was like turning a light on in her life. And she has been a guiding light for many of us learning kinesiology here in Western Australia. In the year 2000, Nicola saw the need for professional training where you were taken through the process of doing kinesiology in a structured, comprehensive way. You'd know how to put all your skills together. And so she started to do a full year program. And then a few years later, she added a second year to that training program. In 2004, we became a registered training organisation and started to deliver a government-accredited Diploma of Kinesiology. And we were one of the first in Australia to do that. And we were then the first in Australia in 2011 to start delivering a government-accredited Advanced Diploma of Kinesiology. And we're very proud of our 3-year curriculum that we offer along with graduate classes once you're finished. Our program is structured quite differently from many other kinesiology programs in that we use kinesiology procedures and techniques from the entire field of kinesiology, starting with applied kinesiology all the way through to the current era. We have pulled it all apart and put it together in a unique way that means that you start at the basic skills and then you build up into more and more complex ways of working so that the learning process is really enjoyable and achievable for people. In our first year of our program, we teach you corrections, kinesiology corrections that you use in all your balances with clients. We have corrections that involve the chakra nadi system. We have corrections for the meridian system, hologram balancing, centering balancing, emotional stress diffusion processes, lots of different corrections. So a sizable portion of our corrections comes from Richard Utt's Applied Physiology program. Some of it comes from Dr. Charles Krebs's kinesiology programs. Some of them were developed by Nicola O'Neill herself and others by staff involved in the college. In your second year of your training, you learn what's called setup processes. So kinesiology setup involves using hand modes, acupoints, and touching them on the body, as well as acupressure formatting, which is a combination of hand modes and acupoints to access information about the stresses involved in the issue for the client. Our program also teaches you advanced muscle balancing that really does get long-term results every time you're balancing and was developed originally by Dr. Charles Krebs and then expanded by Nicola O'Neill. We have emotional balancing processes as well as learning nutrition, the histology, brain physiology, and all those inputs that can be going on with physiological imbalances. Then in the third year of the program, which is our advanced diploma program, you then learn to use full kinesiology procedures for all the physiological systems of the body. So you're learning to work comprehensively with physiological problems. And that really allows you to get long-term results that people notice, and therefore they keep coming and they refer all their friends and family. So we find that with that advanced diploma, our graduates really are significantly more successful when they launch themselves into clinic than with just a diploma. Although people who have other skills might find that the diploma for kinesiology is enough to add to another modality or two that they have. So as I've mentioned, we do the Diploma of Kinesiology, which is with the Australian government, and is a minimum standard to call yourself a kinesiologist in Australia. And then we have our own advanced diploma program, which really allows you to be an advanced practitioner out there in the world, along, running a professional practice that's alongside physiotherapists, chiropractors, etc. We do 3 intakes per year. So you can start at the beginning of the year, you can start mid-year, and you can also start in springtime, which is September. We offer full-time training, and you can also do all our classes part-time. The diploma is 2 years full-time or 3 years part-time, can be up to 4 if needed. And then our advanced diploma of kinesiology is an additional 1 year full-time or 1.5 to 2 years part-time. We really try to be as flexible as a training organisation delivering training to adults can possibly be, because we really want to help this work in your life well, and so you'll enjoy the study process. So we offer a weekday program where you come in basically 2 days per week on weekdays. We have an outside work hours training program where you do the large majority of your training on weekend and evenings. You don't attend every weekend when you do that program. You attend 1 out of every 3 weekends for a total of 12 to 15 weekends in the entire year. So you still have plenty of time to be living your life on the other weekends if you work full time. And we also have people who work part-time and therefore do a combination of the weekend and weekday programs. We also have a long distance option. So we have a lot of people come and train with us from throughout Western Australia and at times from other places across Australia. And in that long distance program, you actually attend the college in person every 3 weeks. And then the rest of the time you're practicing away at home and attending classes on Zoom. So we are a very small training organisation that has been doing this for over 20 years, and we're very committed to our students. So we have an office with staff that are going to look after you from the moment you inquire through to when you graduate and beyond. And because we're small and niche in kinesiology, we're really able to support people on their individual learning journey. We do supervised weekly practice, and so there are staff members supervising specific times, multiple different times throughout the week, where you come in and you practice the skills that you already learned in your kinesiology classes. Every kinesiology class, you're going to get a set of worksheets that you're going to fill in while you're doing your classes with your teacher, and then you're going to bring it to practice and you're going to repeat the things that you learnt in class, because that's what leads to learning, is that repetition, and you're going to do it with support from our friendly staff. We don't teach human anatomy and physiology as a standalone subject. Rather, we take it and we put the theory throughout all the kinesiology classes. So you're then using that theory in the context of what you'd need to do as a kinesiologist. That makes it a lot easier to learn, because your brain has a reason to hold on to that theoretical information. So we're really integrating all of it with the practical skills. Very practical course. You're doing kinesiology from your first day of training with us all the way through. All the subjects are delivered in face-to-face classes with staff who are going to support you in the learning, and they're going to support you in completing your assignments. It's a very collaborative process around here, and you're not at home in isolation trying to work things out. You very much have staff and fellow students here in the building supporting you along the way. We have payment options that allow us to tailor your training to suit your budget. So, you can chat to us about what life looks like, what your budget is, and we can help plan your program to support you to fit with those requirements. All the staff in the training learned here at O'Neill Kinesiology College, and under Nicole's guidance, we have a very consistent teaching program where you're going to be looked after by all the staff. And learning kinesiology is fun. I mean, how much adult learning is fun these days? So it's such an enjoyable place to work and to come as a student. And also, you're going to grow and change as you go through the program. You're having balances all the time. You're clearing the stresses from your own life. And we also have a spiritual component to our training. And there's a lot of spiritual wisdom that we've weaved throughout our program. And you're going to learn about what it means to be human and why we do the things that we do that makes life harder than it needs to be. And then you're going to be able to apply that to your own life, as well as be able to work with it with all your clients that you're going to have once you're graduated. We very much support our graduates. Our graduate community is why we do this, so that more and more people's lives can be enhanced with kinesiology. So having graduates be successful out in the world is what we're aiming for. It's why we do this. And so we have graduate days intermittently throughout the year that you can get continuing professional education points for. We offer evening events to update, enhance your skills. We do that via Zoom. You can come in person, but a lot of our graduates love that they can be there in their Ugg boots, enjoying their kinesiology learning in their home. We have mentoring opportunities. Often we offer mentoring for free to graduates. And then there are structured mentoring opportunities with O'Neill as well. And we love to have social events and create community because, when you graduate and you go out there, if you're working on your own as a sole trader, you need support from your community. And that's what we provide. We offer open days regularly throughout the year, so you can come in, have a look around, see what our college is like. The staff will talk about, what is kinesiology and what does it mean to learn kinesiology? And we do demonstrations to show you what kinesiology looks like and what we do and why we do it. And you get a chance to have a free mini balance with one of our current students and see from them what's it like being a student here. If an open day doesn't work for you, you can come and have a college tour pretty much any week. You can book that in with our staff. Come have a look around the college, see what it's like, and talk about your individual circumstances and how kinesiology learning might fit in your world. We really encourage you, if you're considering learning kinesiology but you're not quite sure yet, to come and try us out. Come and see, what is learning kinesiology like with O'Neill Kinesiology College? We do introductory workshops over 2 days for you to come and have a little play, see what it's all about, see what we're all about, if we're the right fit for you. And you're going to learn a lot of foundational skills in that 2 days, like muscle monitoring. And so you'll be able to take those skills with you. So love to talk to you further and provide you with any more information should you wish to have it. Feel free to give us a call, talk to our friendly staff, drop us an email, and please do go visit our website, www.o'neillcollege.com.